God, I'm starting to look like a woolly mammoth or something here. I'm gonna roll the fenders on my El Camino today. Rolling the fenders with this. This is a essentially Chinese knockoff of like an Eastwood tool for rolling your fenders. I'll show you how it works. They're very basic. You create pressure using this to bring this arm that way, and it presses against the fender lip, and you go back and forth on the hub and you flatten the lip out. The reason we have to do that is once I put the coilovers on, you can see that this tire has actually had a tiny bit of rubbing just at the stock height, and it's kind of grabbed the lip a little bit there. But I'm gonna have to get this way up there on an angle, kind of squeeze it in there. We're gonna do it with a heat gun and with that roller, and then when I drop this down, I'll be able to tuck that tire in a little bit, or at least that's the goal. So to do this, both wheels have to come off because you'll be rotating the tool on the actual hub. I might have to use the spacers from the tool also to bring the mounting surface out a little bit. I don't know if I will or not because it is drums in the back, but anyway, I'm just gonna show you how that all goes. Okay, tools on there. My wheels use like a shank style lug, but I didn't use that for this. These are just like a conical one that I had in a drawer. Probably actually what came off the Monty rims that it had on it when I got it. But yeah, that just mounts on there. And then the way this thing works, you use this to generate pressure. So counterclockwise, this brings the arm in, which generates, so I'm turning counterclockwise. That brings the arm in, pushes the top part of the arm out, and you put pressure on the lip. Now, this lip is like, it's not even horizontal, it's actually downward faced. So I'm gonna heat it up with a heat gun and just give it kind of a start point where it's up a little bit so that this isn't super stressing out the roller on the tool. And then you just go back and forth. You like pull it back and forth. I have to take it out of gear, it's in gear right now, so that the axle will rotate and we can push this lip in a little bit. And there's a little bit of adjustment you have to do here to tweak where this is and tweak where this is, all that stuff. So I'll get started on that now. So because the offset between like the face of the hub in this case and the outer lip is really big, this tool kind of maxes out really quickly. So the little spacers it comes with, these guys are how to deal with that. So I'm going to put these in behind the actual face, and that will bring the tool's action out, which means I have more adjustment. So I'm going to use just probably just that little 1/4 inch one to begin with. That does give you a lot more distance. I might have to put some more in behind there as we go to get it really flat, but should work fine. So that actually didn't take as long as I would thought. Now, even heating it up, there's kind of no scenario where you don't lose some paint, but this is all primer. So I'm gonna I'll repaint all this along here. It's really not that bad, which is awesome. But before you saw, the lip was like flat. It was actually even like, in some places down. I have to fix this spot. I'm gonna roll that up a little bit more, but as you can see, the difference is massive now. This is almost flat. I'm not even gonna go any further than this. This is fine. But it goes all the way around like that. It's like, it turned out really good. I'm stoked. Yeah, and then it comes out again. And actually up here, like you're not gonna The tire, I'm gonna check clearance, but I don't think the tire will even get near that when it's tucked up from being lowered. I'm only gonna lower it a little bit, but, well, a little bit. Probably a lot more than it is now, but yeah, this thing works great. I'm gonna do the other side now. So the wheels are back on because I'm done. I got them on. Everything's tightened down, and we're gonna lower it and see how much lower it is with it currently set. I'm probably gonna have to adjust it, I'm guessing. I haven't touched the rebound or anything on the actual shocks, on the dampers. They're only single adjustable, so I'm gonna put them in like a mild setting, 0 to 6, or probably 6 or 7 out of 12, I think, are the total adjustments. But yeah, it was a bit of an adventure, but it's done. Even just hanging on the lift, I can tell it's going to be lower because I had to bring the axle up a lot to get it to get the shocks in. So yeah, we're going to lower it down and see what we get. Oh, should probably put it in gear too. At least it's in A gear. Oh baby, gonna have to adjust those a bunch. Oh yeah, that's low. That looks awesome. Oh yeah. And I gotta adjust the shocks for sure because that is like way too soft. Oh man. But, you know what, what's cool is seeing here, I could even go lower if I want. Let's see. That looks awesome. Oh, I'm so pumped. It's gonna be so fun with it like this. They're about even right now. See, and you know what? The amount I rolled it might be enough. It's just, yeah, like, I'm gonna have to tighten them up. It's just enough, I think, but I could totally bring it up a little higher or a little lower if I want. Holy, man, that looks awesome. Clicks you get to kind of firm up that rear shock. Mine is the one adjustment knob for the rear. I'm gonna do on the higher side of firm ride, improved handling. I'm probably gonna do actually 12 clicks. So just on the edge of aggressive. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. And this is what they're talking about here. Rotating it clockwise, there's gonna be clicks as I turn it. 1, 2, actually go back 1, 2. I want a little farther there. So that's like the very bottom, it's at 0 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'll do the other one. And that's at 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 to a revolution. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There you go. Done. So it's set to the highest side of firm but not aggressive. Aggressive is 13. So if this isn't enough, I'll adjust it at another point and see how it turns out. So now we'll see what the difference is in just rebound when I put some pressure on it on the ground. Oh man, I'm so stoked at how low it is. And I love that I have so much more adjustment. You can go way lower than this. Like there's a full, I think there's 3 inches of shock or thread left. Yeah, like 3. I could drop it, in theory, another 3 inches. Insane. Let's see how it feels. Oh, way back. Oh yeah, that's the trick right there. I don't think I even have to. Wow, that's firm. I love it. And this side over here, it could use a little more rolling, but I'm actually not too worried about it. Oh yeah. That is like firm daddy-o. Wow. Pumped. Dude.